So that is it. Football is coming home. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe what I've just watched. England have beaten Germany. England have beaten Germany. Like, what is that? That is just sensational. Absolutely sensational. I, I just can't believe England have done it. I cannot believe England have beaten Germany. And I know it's an aging German side. But it doesn't matter, does it? We take everything seriously in this country, and football is coming home. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Will. Yes, Will, there was a new series up today, so you've missed out. We started a new one by adding a Copa America player to Scotland every day until they win the Euros. But talk to me through, just talk me through the emotions that you're all going through and how everyone was seeing that. Because for me, I thought England were absolutely outstanding in the second half. First half, it was a little bit drab, and there was some people calling for Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane to go off, but it was just sensational, absolutely sensational. And I'm just buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Could football be coming home? I mean, it's only the Euros, but could England win the Euros? I just can't believe it. Absolutely cannot believe what has just happened. Charlie says Aguero couldn't carry Scotland. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Casper says RIP the Netherlands. Yeah, we need to get past the Netherlands, really. I'm Swedish, so if we win, we're probably going to lose next week. Well, I hope so. Only England to win. Bug-Eye is right. Football, it's coming home. It just is coming home. And I've never seen everyone so well. I have every tournament. England get so happy and ecstatic about a football tournament, and we all just want England to do well. How long is it now? Since 66 years, 65 years, something like that, since we actually did something at a major tournament. Euro 96 was the last time we went far, and it just feels like it's time, isn't it? It is time. Everyone was blasting Gareth Southgate, which, you know, whether you agree or you don't with his tactics, I thought he got it spot on. His substitutions were right, and some big performances from big players. I thought we were solid at the back. I thought, you know what? I thought Raheem Sterling was good. And Saka as well, every time he tried to get on the ball. Beautiful football. It's a straight shot to the final. I know, but it just feels like the England way, doesn't it? That we're going to lose next game or something like that after winning the game that we needed to win. But we managed the game perfectly, and the atmosphere was sensational. I actually can't believe how good the atmosphere was, and that was only at 45,000. 45,000. Well, that's insane. Absolutely insane. So 60,000 for the semi-final. Should England get there, that's going to be electric. Absolutely electric, and I cannot wait for that. Casper, little sneaky giveaway for the amazing win. We are going to do some more giveaways, more looking towards the semi-final and the final. I'm going to be down. I'm going to be down at Wembley for those, so that's going to be incredible. We're going to be doing loads of video content, so make sure that you are checking out 101 Great Goals. Jar Jar says, good day for us, mate. An incredible day for us. I cannot believe what we have just done. I can't believe it. Watching England do well at a major tournament is just, it's fantastic. What did you all make of England's performance then? What did you make of Gareth Southgate's tactics? What did you make of Raheem Sterling, how we managed the game? And also, what did you make of Germany? Germany looked a bit tired, didn't they? They didn't look like they had too much. Didn't look like they had too much going on, to be fair, throughout that game. I don't know whether the blame lies with Joachim Löw or whether it goes more towards the players, but I didn't think they really threatened that much. And when they did, obviously, big save from Pickford, and Muller's just put it past the post. It's something that we don't usually see from him. But let me know what you think about Germany. Let me know what you think about England as well. Charlie, have you been contacted? I think so. Tom's dealing with that, but I think you have been contacted. Yeah, he's sending them out soon. But Pickford was an absolute well. Yeah, it was. Pickford plays so well for England. And again, there was a lot of people that there's a lot of people out there, isn't there, that probably say that Pickford shouldn't have started, Sterling shouldn't have started coming into the tournament. But Southgate's gone with the players that he trusts, and you can see why he trusts Pickford. He's good with the ball at his feet, and he does put in good performances as well for England. So I'm happy for Pickford that he's doing well at this tournament. And yeah, he was an absolute wall today, and he commanded it well. His distribution is good, and everything about him was class today. Jar Jar, I'm absolutely buzzing now. The Germans can know how it feels. Yeah, do you know what? Yes, the Germans can feel how it feels. I saw a German fan crying because they played England. That's never happened before. So yeah, it is. It's a dish best served cold, and it's a dish best served on the end of a Harry Kane header. So yeah, I'm just absolutely buzzing, and yeah, it's nice to get one over on the Germans as well, isn't it? Especially because they're a good team, and it's sort of like they're not the best that they've ever been, but it's like a little benchmark for England to hit, and it's always nice to get one over a good team. Kazi says it's coming home. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Casper, Germany Germany were good for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, they were. Do you know what? They had a good first half. They really did, and it was a close match, a really close match. But when you're coming up against Gareth Southgate's tricky Red Free Lions, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. Kazi says great for Kane to open his account. Yeah, so many people saying that they wouldn't start Kane. That baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. I mean, this is Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world, and people are saying that we shouldn't start him. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But yeah, Kane was electric, and football's coming home. That's all I can say about it. Football is well and truly coming home. And it just feels amazing, doesn't it? It feels amazing. The entire group of death is gone. I didn't even think of it like that. Yeah, the entire group of death is gone. It's just crazy how football works. Sorry, I'm just going to set up. A live stream on TikTok as well. Kane is a beast. Glad he's coming to Man City. If now I'll take Haaland. Yeah, Kane is a beast, and it's just amazing to see, isn't it? If he comes to City, I will say, I'll just be so happy. I'll be so happy. But it is crazy, isn't it, that the group of death is gone? And you know what? I actually said to Tom, who will probably be on this with me, I said that there's no chance that France don't make it to the final. Yeah, we're not a scam, by the way. It's fine. He's getting his shirts. So yeah, it was nice to see England just do well. But football is well and truly coming home, and you know what? Could not be more happy. So live on TikTok at the moment, live on YouTube as well. Football is coming home. What did you make of that? I'm absolutely buzzing. And I just can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. Yes, it is coming home. You are right. What do we mean by that? Football's just coming home. It just is. Like we don't probably think that it is going to come home. We probably don't think we're going to win. It's just a saying that we have, and it's probably a little bit of a joke as well. But football's coming home. I can't help that. You can't help that. Football is coming home. Harry, yes, hello, mate. What did you all think of England's performance? How buzzing are you that football? Can't even get my words out. That football is coming home, because I, for one, could not be happier. Amazing. Go Belgium. No, let's not go Belgium. Yeah, come on, North Macedonia. I'll allow that one, but it's probable that who is going to be in the final. Dalvat says Grealish changed the game. Grealish did change the game when he came on, not just in terms of his direct runs and everything like that. I just think he brought an air of creativity into the side. But Bukayo Saka was good as well. He was running in behind and he did quite well. I think we just needed that player who can pick a deadly pass, and Grealish was that one. But still, take nothing away from Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane. As much as they were drab, they just know how to finish a ball, and the 2 goals were just all down to them. And Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was amazing. 7 defenders is weak, though, makes the game boring. That side, amazing results. Yeah, it does. On the flip side, going into that game, I don't think there was many people who were happy with that lineup, but you've just got to trust Gareth. You've just got to trust him in the process. And you've just got to trust what he wants to do. He's the manager of England, and we've got to go with what Gareth deems he wants to go with. So 7 defenders on the flip side does seem weak, but we've just beaten Germany. So I don't care. I don't think anyone cares. We've literally beaten Germany. So you know what? It doesn't matter. We can play the most boring football. We can have Tony Pulis as manager. As long as we beat Germany, I really don't care. Yeah, what a game, says Sandy. Yeah, 100%. It was a brilliant game for the neutral as well. Maybe not as good as yesterday's football. I'm not going to be too biased as to say that. But, yeah, it was a good game to watch as a neutral, I imagine. It was a good game to watch as an England fan. Maybe not a good to watch as a German fan. But Germany are out. The whole group of death are out as well. Who would have seen that one coming? Someone says, are Belgium going to win against Italy? It's going to be tough, isn't it? I mean, where do you see that one going on? So Italy and Belgium are going to clash, and probably one of them. Well, you say probably nothing's going to happen. Like nothing happens like that in international football. So, do we think one of Belgium or Italy are going to get to the final, and which one? Jonathan says Belgium. Jar Jar says Belgium. Yeah, I probably could see Belgium going all the way. And then can England, should we get there? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But could England then beat Belgium in the final? That's a question I'll put to you. Could England beat Belgium? Belgium have got some seriously good players, but then so have we. And the song isn't football's coming to Belgium. It's football's coming home, and we're home. So football's going to come home. I was wearing that top. Do you know what? The retro feel. You've got to love it. You've got to love it. No, football's not coming home. No, I don't agree with that. Sweden versus Ukraine prediction. Two decent teams going at it, actually. I think Sweden will nick it. They've got some good attacking flair, but they're very, very defensively sound. So I probably think that Sweden are going to go through. Pinnock says, so Southgate's a good manager now. Yeah, he's the best manager in the world. No one ever doubted him. Don't know what you're on about, Pinnock. Yeah, that's just the English way, isn't it? I think everyone was slamming Gareth Southgate going into this game and going into the tournament as well, but he just proves it every time. We've just got to learn to just trust the process and to trust what was going through Gareth's head. He knows the players more than any of us at the end of the day. As much as I want to think that I know Raheem Sterling and Kane, but I don't. So he knows the players. He knows his players inside and out, and he knows which players he wants to play. So, yes, there is an air of that with Gareth Southgate, but I just think we need to trust the process. Thoughts on Jordan Pickford? Jordan Pickford's been insane for England, and I've said that before as well. Gareth Southgate knows the players that he wants to play, and that's why he plays Pickford, and he trusts him. And you know what? I can see why he trusts him. He's very good on the ball. And he's sorry, I just saw somebody from Facebook. He's very good on the ball. His distribution is class, and he made some key saves today. I mean, what more do you want from Jordan Pickford? Every time he's donned an England shirt, he's played incredibly well. Rico says Muller should have scored. Yeah, Muller should have scored. Like, I would not have wanted to have been Raheem Sterling should that not have gone in. Jose, I am from Manchester in England. Thoughts on Declan Rice? Very measured performance. Him and Phillips were very, I wouldn't say centered, but like they were good at attacking as well. They made some good runs and they out-muscled them. And, you know, I thought Rice and Phillips played really well in the centre. A little bit sloppy in the first half, but it wasn't everyone. And I just thought, yeah, Rice was integral to the way that England played today. And props to that back three as well. They just know how to play together. Obviously, it's the same as the World Cup. I really do like Walker on the right side of that back three. I support Man City, by the way. So when Kane comes to City and Grealish, you know, we made all the goals today. But when Kyle Walker's on the right-hand side of that back three, I think he plays really well. His athleticism just gets us out of any situation. Belgium, England in the final. Belgium going to win. Nope, we're not having any of that talk in this live stream. England are going to win and it's coming home. But we'll just leave it at that. Favourite Scotland team? I don't really have a favourite Scotland team. Obviously, I like Rangers because I've done the stadium tour. But then I've been to Celtic with Man City away and that was fantastic as well. The atmosphere was phenomenal. Do you think sorry, I'm losing my words. Do I think Mason Mount or Phil Foden should have played today? No. I mean, we've won. I can't pick any flaws in what Gareth Southgate has done because we won. Luke Shaw was sensational. That was a big middle finger up to Jose Mourinho as well with his comments in the press. And yeah, he's just playing phenomenal down that left-hand side. Thoughts on Kai Havertz? Sensational player. Silky player. He was one of the only players in that Germany team that really tried today and tried to do something with the ball. But he's just going to be a sensational talent for the next few years. And you know, a bit jealous of Chelsea having Kai Havertz because he was very, very good. Jar Jar says, yes, you're a City supporter. That's what I like to see. You were scared when you said you're from Manchester, thinking you're from the other side. Well, some people do make that mistake. Not many people from Manchester, all right? But yeah, it's sorry, I just saw another comment there. Yeah, but yeah, Man City fan, gotta be. Absolutely got to be. I was a fan when we were rubbish as well, so we'll just put that out there. Denmark winning the Euros, they played so well, didn't they, against Wales? Not going to be enough for England, but they played really well against Wales. What game is your Scotland videos on? It's on PES. I don't even play PES. Like, PES is rubbish, but you know, it's got to be on PES. So we were going to do the Copa America, but it's hard on PES. They don't really have the tournament layout, so we're just doing Copa players in the Euros, and I think that works well. The Euro format works really well, and that's just the way that we're going to do it. So hopefully we can take Scotland all the way, although it's a little bit hard to say come on Scotland in the videos because, let's be honest, we don't mean it. Who's my favourite player from City? Well, it was always Vincent Kompany, but he's not here now. You put me on the spot a little bit because it was probably Bernardo Silva or KDB. Like, Bernardo Silva is just so tricky. And I just love him, absolutely love him. But he might leave this summer, so who knows? Is PES free? It is on. Well, if you pay for the Xbox Game Pass. Thoughts on Kane and Grealish? Kane, world-class striker, world class. Like, there's no getting away from it. People who wanted Kane out of that England side are just deluded, absolutely deluded. And Grealish changed the game when he came on. His creativity was second to none, and that is what you want to see going into a game. I mean, bring it, the bench that we had, Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Bellingham, Grealish, Calvert-Lewin, all on the bench, all good young players who were just getting so much experience from this tournament anyway. And then to throw Grealish on at 0-0, you know, not even in a losing position at 0-0, and he comes on and he changes the game with his movement and his passing. And that's what we want to see. Let's see. This game between Germany and England was very good, much better than the Copa America games. Yeah, I've not really seen too much of the Copa America. I just don't really like the format of it. 2 groups and there's only 10 teams. Or is it 12 teams? One of the two. But yeah, not really a fan of the format of that one. Czech Republic, underdogs, yeah, 100%. It's going to be tough, isn't it? It's international football. Whoever England come up against it's going to be tough. Everyone knows that. But you know, we're here for a party. We're here to win. And it was just, how nice was it to see fans in the stadium as well? You know, coming towards maybe not the end, but after all this with COVID, just how nice is it to see fans in the stadium? Like, it's just so good. It is so good just to see fans back. And the atmosphere was absolutely electric as well. So, thoughts about Sergio Aguero? That was one to bring up, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to miss him. Going to absolutely miss him. Shed a tear when he left. Not ashamed to say that one at all. Did shed a tear when Sergio Aguero left. You got to think about Sergio now. Thoughts on Walker? Just so good. So good. Like, he's just sensational for his age. His athleticism and his raw pace will just get you out of everywhere. Not the best technically gifted player. Not at all. But he's just so good at reading the game, and his pace will get him out of any situation. And that's a player you just want on your team. You know, it's the same at Man City. João Cancelo is such a technically gifted player, but Kyle Walker's raw athleticism will get him out of any situation. And defensively, that is what you need. And he's dogged and he fights, and he's an asset. He is an asset to have. Maybe not as an attacking fullback, everything you want, but defensively, he's sound. Yeah, Luke Shaw. How good was Luke Shaw today? 100%. Luke Shaw changed the game. He was fantastic down that left-hand side. And props to him, Luke Shaw. Unbelievable left back. And a big FU to Jose Mourinho. Jaja said, who would you like City to sign if you would have anyone? Harry Kane. 100% Harry Kane. I just want to say Harry Kane. Like, who else would I want to sign? Erling Haaland, maybe. But yeah, Harry Kane, unbelievable. Kane is far too overrated. Oscar, are you taking a mick? Are you taking a mick? Kane is overrated. One of the best strikers in the world. If not, no, I'm going to say the best, Robert Lewandowski. But one of top 3, easily. He's 100% as a striker. And when he comes deep, he had the most assists and the most goals in the Premier League last season. And you think Harry Kane is overrated. Just drink in the England win and we'll go from there. But Harry Kane, certainly not overrated. What did we make of Germany's performance? Oh, someone said Saka. Yeah, Saka was good. Saka's been really good for the last two games. I thought he fizzled out in the second half, but in the first half, he was really one of the only players that were doing anything. Him and Sterling were giving him some real problems down the wings. Obviously, it was just hard for Kane to get into the game, but I thought him and Sterling were, yeah, they were sensational in the first half. And it just gives Germany something to think about. Do I prefer PES or FIFA? Is that even a question? Is that even a question? All right, we're going to go, yeah, of course, it's FIFA. Like, nothing will ever compare. PES is awful. I hate using it, but it's good for the Euros. Kane is a god. Yeah, I'll get on board with that. Kane is sensational, absolutely sensational at football, and he's just a brilliant striker. So it's good to have these players as an England fan. It is good to have these players. And just how do we feel? How do we actually feel that England are playing the way that they're playing? We haven't even conceded a goal yet in the Euros. Maybe we should have today. Maybe we should have, but we haven't conceded a goal. We're into the quarterfinals. We've got a really doable route now into the final. Is it coming home? I think it could. And if it does come home, just how good will that be? Yeah, so we're going to be doing a few more lives like this throughout pretty much every game. And we'll be doing a few giveaways as well, some shirt giveaways. I'll be at Wembley for the semi-final and the final. Some big, big stuff coming over the next few weeks if England make it to that final. England in a major final just seems weird. Seems really weird. Nibrat says it's not coming home. Okay, well, I don't believe you. Please don't bring that negativity to the stream. Thoughts if England meets Denmark in the semi-finals? Denmark with a real point to prove. They're such a well-rounded team, but they play for each other. And of course, everyone's just so happy that Christian Eriksen's going to be okay. But it really gave them something to fight for in the rest of the games. And you can't deny that team spirit that they've got. And I wouldn't want to play Denmark. 100% I wouldn't want to play Denmark because they are a good team. But you know, you've got to back your own team. You've got to think that England will go through. Who's winning, Sweden versus Ukraine? I think Sweden. I think Sweden will go through, but I'm done predicting. I am done predicting. Like I predicted France yesterday. I predicted Netherlands. They're out. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. The Euros has been absolutely just mint. It has. It's been mint, hasn't it? I was surprised when Foden wasn't starting. Yeah, do you know what? I was surprised as well, but I'm not too downhearted. Tom said drinking game. All right, Tom's got a new drink. Apparently, I'm gonna say I'm saying something too much. Every time it's coming home, every time I say it's coming home, Tom's gonna take a drink. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Tom's gonna be livid. Yes, is a YouTube pro says it's coming home. That's what I love about the football. It's unpredictable. And that has been it at the Euros, hasn't it? Every game. Well, you know, the culmination of Group F was sensational. And then coming into the knockout games, it's just been unpredictable. And it's been so good to watch. And from a neutral perspective, you know, because we have to watch these games for work, it's just been brilliant. It's been absolutely fantastic to see. The Euros has properly lived up to expectations. And what do you think the Copper are thinking? Watching the Euros taking all the glory because it's been really good. It's been really good. Will England win the World Cup? Well, it's going to be weird, that, isn't it? It's in the winter. Who wants to watch a World Cup in a beer garden in the winter? I don't know. But will England win? George Clayton needs a trim. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, I do need a trim. Could we win the World Cup? Of course we could. Of course we could win the World Cup. Are we going to win the World Cup? I don't know. But we're England, so of course we're going to win everything. We're going to win the World Cup. We're going to win Wimbledon. We're going to win the Euros this summer. Anything that is going down, England are going to win it. With Gareth Southgate. Doesn't matter the sport, England are going to win it. Everyone on TikTok as well, go over to our YouTube page, our YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. If you want to subscribe over there, that would be so appreciated. And you can come and join the stream over on YouTube as well. Charlie says he was on a yellow, so if he got another, he won't be able to play next round. Does that count in terms of the group? So if you have a yellow in the group, does that count over to the knockout games? Because if so, maybe that's why he wouldn't start Foden. But then again, in a crunch match against Germany, if you're worried about a card, but you want to play your best players, so probably maybe that wasn't his thinking. Maybe it was tactical. Maybe that's why he didn't play Phil Foden. Megan, again, the Scotland are winning the World Cup. Listen, you said it wasn't coming home last week, and it is. And now you're saying Scotland are going to win the World Cup. They're going to win the Euros in a few weeks when we take them to win the Euros. But whether Scotland can win the World Cup in 2022, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna dampen your dreams, but I'm not too sure. Your ideal front three for England. I think obviously coming into the tournament, I didn't really want Raheem Sterling to play. I thought there were more players who were in better form, but I thought he would because Gareth Southgate usually goes with the players that he is comfortable with and he trusts. So my ideal front three right now is Sterling, Kane, Grealish. But then it's so unfair to leave any of those players out. Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden. Yeah, it's just tough. It is tough. And I don't envy the job that Gareth Southgate's got because not only has he got to tell these players that they're not playing, he's then got to face the media and let's face it, the English public who probably think that they know better, which we don't. And everyone's a football expert. So then Gareth Southgate's he can't really please anyone, no matter who he plays. But if it was up to me, yeah, Sterling, Kane, Jack Grealish at the front three. Or yeah, I'd still start Mason Mount in behind, but obviously Gareth likes to go a bit more defensive. Maybe he won't do that in the next round. Who would you like to see him starting in the next round? Would you like to see him starting Phil Foden and Mason Mount? Jar Jar says Foden has to be in the next games. Yeah, 100%. He has got to be in the next game. I don't care what anyone says. He's just such a talent, isn't he? He's such a talent. Lukaku and Lewandowski are better than Kane. Come on. Lewandowski, yes. I'll give you Lewandowski. But are we really saying that Lukaku is better than Kane? Lukaku is better than Kane. Is that what we're going with? For me, that's not true. But Lukaku's sensational. I just think Kane does so much more. Yeah, Sancho, another one who the Germans can't believe that Sancho's not in the squad. Like they can't believe he's not getting game time because he's that good in the Bundesliga. Like his stats are insane. But then Gareth Southgate's just proving everyone wrong when we're winning games. If we're winning games, I haven't got a problem with anyone who he plays. Like he could play my grandma, but if we're winning games and we're winning in major tournaments, it's not a problem at all. But when we're losing games, that's when you need to say something. But Gareth Southgate will play whoever he wants to play. But I don't think we'll go back to the early one. Don't think Lukaku's better than Kane. Haaland, very good player. His stats are incredible, aren't they? But I don't know. He's not done it over too many seasons. But again, a generational talent. As is Mbappe, who missed a penalty yesterday, which was, not what everyone else wanted to see. But you don't want to see Mbappe missing penalties at such a young age. But it's a good learning curve for him. They need to start Reece James. The kid's got talent. Yeah, but again, he trusts Trippier. He really, really trusts Trippier. And how can you say to Trippier after that performance today, oh Trippier, you're not starting the next game? Reece James is starting. I mean, I know you can rotate, but we're getting to the business end now. The rotation should really be done. Reece James is a sensational player, but how can you drop Trippier after that game? I don't know how you can, but going back to your early comment, yeah, Reece James is sensational. Like he's so good. We've got too many good right backs, and probably need a few more. I was going to say attackers. We've got so many attackers. Maybe another striker, but you can't pick and choose your positions. What's up, Kyle? Yes, hello. What do you think about England winning games at a major tournament, beating Germany? Oh, it just feels good, doesn't it? It just feels amazing. Benzema or Kane? That's tough. That's tough, isn't it? Benzema is so good. But then so's Kane. But then so's Benzema. But then so's Kane. Did you see Benzema's touch yesterday? Oof. I prefer not to answer that one. I prefer not to answer. Am I from England? Yes, I am. I'm from England. From Manchester in the UK. My man of the match. Yours was Grealish. Ooh, I'd probably say my man of the match. It's tough. I thought Maguire played really well, as did Pickford. But where do you go with for your man of the match? Like, who was everyone else's man of the match? Man of the match, Maguire was really good. Pickford, Phillips was really good. I'm going to give everyone man of the match. I can't do that, can I? I cannot do that. Saka was good. Walker was good. Pickford, I'll go Pickford man of the match. I thought, yeah, he was integral to how we played and he's integral to the win as well. So I'll go Pickford man of the match because not many. Oh, Luke Shaw played well. No, Pickford. I'm going to go Pickford. Man of the match. Shaw set up both goals, man of the match. Yeah, he was very good. They all played well. Towards the end of the game. Like you can't beat Germany no one played well. So a lot of players played well, but I think Pickford for me will be man of the match. Again, just happy to see him playing so well after the amount of stick he's got. So yeah, fantastic for Pickford. Fantastic to see. Hello from the Netherlands. Someone said Messi or Ronaldo. Like, listen, it's Messi. It's Messi. It's Messi. I'm not even getting in the way of that. It's Lionel Messi, the best I've ever seen. Like I struggle to even speak about Messi. Like, I've seen them both play live, and Messi is just magical. He is absolutely sensational, and he's just so good, isn't he? Like Messi, 100% all day. But let's just enjoy them both. Let's enjoy Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi while we can in the game. But yeah, 100%, it's Lionel Messi, and it's not even close. Well, it's close. It is close. Like your content, keep it up. Yeah. Do you know what? Everyone's reaction to the content and everyone's support and just the fan base that we've got, it's just been mad. Like, it's just a FIFA series. It's just football TikTok, but everyone loves it so much. And I genuinely am killing myself every day reading the comments because they're just hilarious. And it's just great to see. Like, we've got so many followers now, so many people. Like, we had 1 million views the other day. I think we've done it twice. Like, that's crazy. We started in March with no followers, and now we're at a stage where we've got 150,000. And we've got nearly 20,000 over on YouTube as well. So if you can go and hit that link in the bio, go over to YouTube, give that a subscribe. That'll be fantastic. We've got some great content out over there as well, and going into next season as well. But if you, Jar Jar says Ronaldo is the Jar Jar, I can't get on board with that. I cannot get on board with that. Ronaldo is not the best. It's Messi, but I understand why you say it, and I will also politely agree to disagree on your point. Yeah, tomorrow, part 2 is going to be out tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're all enjoying England's win too much. I'm going to go off soon, and I'm going to go and watch the next game, which is Sweden against Ukraine. Jar Jar, all the stats show that Ronaldo's better. I mean, they don't, but again, we're going to politely agree to disagree. I'm not getting dragged into that. Belgium versus England World Cup, my prediction. What is that, in the final of the World Cup, or do you mean in the Euros? Could be both. But yeah, that's probably the most likely final. But then everything hasn't been most likely at all in the Euros. Like, there's been so many upsets, and that's the beauty of football, isn't it? That there's been that many upsets and that many stories of players coming through the ranks and just doing well for their countries, like Goran Pandev, the North Macedonian prince. Everything about the Euros has been sensational. And you know what? I think we all needed it after COVID as well. Obviously, not being played last summer, this year's been a bit rubbish, hasn't it? And it's just so nice to see fans back in the stadiums and football coming and doing well. So it's just nice to see. It's going to bring a tear to my eye, but yeah, just everyone just loves it so much. It's so nice to see everyone coming back. Alison, she's out at Wembley. Yeah, Alison has just done a Facebook Live, and if you go over to our socials, Alison does a morning video, a morning roundup, 5 things to look out for every day. Someone just said, football's coming home, right? Of course it's coming home. A lot of people think the English are arrogant. Like, they do. A lot of people think the English are arrogant, and yeah, we are actually. We are a bit arrogant. But it comes from a good place. We probably don't actually think it's coming home. We don't actually think we're going to do it. I think we just say it just to ourselves. I think we just do it to console ourselves for when we go out in the group stage. But it's not happened this time, and it could genuinely come home, which is a scary thought. Right, just as I looked at the people, the amount of viewers on the live stream, it was 66. The last time England won a major tournament, 1966. What? It's all forming. It's all forming together that England are going to win the Euros. What do we sing if it does come home? Well, there's many songs that we can sing. We're probably just going to sing It's Coming Home. We can sing Gareth Southgate, a version of is it Spice Girls? I think it is the Spice Girls. There's plenty of songs that we can sing. I mean, we're not gonna skimp out on the beer and singing songs if England were to win. Imagine the scenes. Imagine the scenes if England won the Euros. Woo! That'd be incredible. Got the same top as you, yeah. the retro stuff. Hey, what you say, Jay Reid? We've started a new series. We started one today. You've not been on the page. You've not been on the page, but we started a new one today. So go and check that one out. What does everyone think of the new TikTok series as well? Are we enjoying it? I thought we'd go down the Scotland route because the Scottish are hilarious, and we get so many Scottish comments on the video. So I thought we'd go down the Scotland route. Belgium is coming. Belgium is coming. Like no. Belgium aren't coming. I love Belgium as well. I love going abroad to Belgium. Amazing place, but for this tournament, I am not a Belgian fan. And they've got Kevin De Bruyne as well. But less said about Belgium, the better. England to win the Euros or lose next round. Yeah. I mean, it would just be us, wouldn't it? It would just be us if we won against Germany, came through everything that we've came through, and then we lost to like Denmark or Sweden or Ukraine. Probably. Someone just thought, my nan is strange and she says she saw a sign in the clouds of an England flag, so thinks we're going to win. I can get on board with that. The clouds are even saying that football's coming home. What club do I support? I'm a Man City fan. Of course, had a good season. We don't talk about the Champions League final. We just don't. We don't talk about the Champions League final. It's coming home. It is. Do a series of England. Probably be a little bit too easy, wouldn't it? But we could bash one in. So that has been our live bro. I've been on for 40 minutes. 40 minutes we've been on. So before I go, number one, football is coming home. I think that's a given. Thank you to everyone who has followed us on TikTok, subscribed to us on YouTube, joined in this live stream. It's been fantastic. Number three, it's coming home. I thought I'll just reiterate that one again. Check out our socials as well. Check out our YouTube. It's in the bio, TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, check out our TikTok as well. And new video out tomorrow over on TikTok. Can't wait to do it. Chelsea fan here, Champions League. Right, that's my signal to go if we're talking about the Champions League final. But thank you everyone for watching. It's coming home, and I think we'll leave it at that. Football is royally coming home. So new series out tomorrow. New episode out tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Have a great night and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Come on, England!